track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll set up to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on fourth down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it?
Special, gun, special, field goal. There are 6 categories. You have 6 options. Fake FG kicker flip selected.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Bounced off his feet. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great game. Great job on the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Spread.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes Elijah, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
That was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Hines is tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Play call,
they bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Options, empty and all
really nice job by the
selected.
offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, set it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly. And you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll be stumped. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from, and that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field,
and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in a sudden change situation. They barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing the third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
Entering play
Lots
call,
of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
15 options, field goal 26 yards is selected.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They get to him as he throws. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown time. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Cover 2.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They're setting up the screen. Crosses to 35. Across the 40 outbound down to 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this This offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handle.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half. And this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
Categories, you have 12 options. Public cross is selected.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Pick up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Working on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. Athens did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Inside zone. PhD crossback. Formation. Flex flows.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes. And move on.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Simpson. Working a big fella to the corner. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Durham. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. LSU quick to the line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on second down. Quick handoff. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Adams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll leave it with him. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Simpson. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a man. It's Williams. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Now the pitch. It's a running move. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time with the 04.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he shows all of those attributes right there.
You have 15 options. Pat again just selected.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit and nifty pick up there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient, like not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it,
He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
So now it's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Let's go!
Keeps it on the bootleg. Deep shot for the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
Entering play call, you have 7 options, 5 performed, return left is selected.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Flex, you have 12 options, mid-size zone split is selected.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They open this third quarter on top and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up a 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The give to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's a big key for this offense now. You've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The give is to Miller. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. And that third down pass left a paper trail, but it's incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. And nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd.
Short cross.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make the play. They just couldn't get it done.
I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Oh, better look out. There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
AHD powered out.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Trying to run, it's Miller. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
MTNC RPO peak slant.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Spread.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. LSU right back to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory. And
time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the 2nd half.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. He's going for a big play downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, hit him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. 9.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durham. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Spread. Spread.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he was hit just as he released it. And it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
That pass not
Entering
close as
play
he
call,
got
coach
drilled trying to
suggestions,
deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's kind of how their days go, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here comes that Alabama offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's heading the other way.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field. And anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks. And so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
On the run, fires downfield. And he's thrown another interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you coming in this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
You have weld options. Wide zone is selected.
As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Fighting off the defender. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Cover 1 Newell.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. This time on target. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Attempt is selected.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Black 24. Let's go.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Trying to get it to the marker. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart. This defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
One more play to pad the stats.
Spread.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Stats is selected.